Well, hey everybody, Mr. Reeves back with you as we continue to look at understanding percent. So in the first video, we looked at grids, 100 square grids, and how to convert a fraction to a percent using the grids. In our next video, we looked at making connections between fractions and percents and how to look at the denominator and use that to find a percent. And in this third video, we're going to look at using benchmarks to find percents. All right, so if you take a look, they've got two number lines here. We call this a double number line. The top number line here is a number. The whole from here to here is 1 unit. So if we start here and go here, that's 1 unit, and then it shows fractions. And the bottom number line is in percents. And it starts here and goes up to, this really should have a percent on it, 100%. Now these are equivalent. So 1 is equal to 100%. 3/4 is equal to 75%. And the idea here is that you will memorize these. You will familiarize yourself with them. So if I were to ask you, what is 1/3? You could tell me it is 33 and 1/3%. Now I would like to add one that they don't have on here. I'm not quite sure why they don't have on here, but it's definitely a benchmark one. If you take a look at these marks here, there's 1/5, right? And then we have 2/5, and then we go all the way up to 5/5. So this mark right here is 1/5. It is 1/5, and maybe it's because we don't have a lot of space on here, but I'm going to go ahead and put it right on here where it would go. All right, going straight down. I missed it a little bit. Let me try that again, and let me make it a little bit bigger. All right, so I'm going to go right from there to there. All right, and then 1/5, I'm going to go ahead and put an arrow up here. All right, 1/5 right here would be 20%. There we go, 20%. All right, so these are really ones that you should have memorized. As we said in the previous video, if you wanted to know 1/10, right, if you did 100 divided by 10, you get 10. So 1/10 is 10%, right? 1/5, if you did 100 divided by 5, you get 20, right? So 1/5 is 20%. So what we're going to do is we're going to refer to these ones as benchmarks, meaning these are ones that you really should know. All right, and I'm going to go ahead and say especially these ones in yellow, because if you know what these are, then you can find any multiple of them. For example, if you know 1/10 is 10%, then if I said what is 3/10, well, 3/10 is simply 3 times 1/10. So that's 3 times 10%. So 3/10 would be 30%, right? And if you know that 1/4 is 25%, if I said what is 5/4, well, 5/4 would be 5 times 1/4. So you would do 5 times 25, and you would get 125%. So yes, it is possible to have over 100% because 5/4 is bigger than 1. All right, and in fact, if you look at these two they have here, 2/3, right? 2/3 is 2 times 1/3. So if you looked at 1/3, 1/3 is 33 and 1/3%. If you double that, you get 66 and 2/3%. If you take a look at this one right here, you have 3/4. All right, 3/4 is 3 times 1/4. So if you take a look right here, let me use a different color. I'll use red. From 25% over to 75%, that's times 3, right? 25 times 3, this one down here, was times 2. So that's how benchmarks work. You familiarize yourself and you know 1/10 is 10%, 1/5 is 20%, 1/4 is 25, 1/3 is 33 and 1/3. 1/2 is 50. And then, yeah, we often memorize 2/3 and 3/4, right? And then another good one, honestly, that they don't have here would be 1/8. 1/8 is a great one to know. 1/8 is 12.5%. The more you have memorized, the easier it has, right? So if I said, can you estimate for me what a fraction would be, say, for 72%? Well, you know that 72% is very close to 75%, which would be 3/4, right? So you know that 72% is close to 3/4, right? Or if you're getting 60% off, what fraction are you getting off? Well, 60% would be 6/10, right? So that is just how benchmarks work. You use the ones you know to find the ones you don't. And that's the end of this video. I sure hope it helped you out. Till next time. Bye.